What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm gonna build something for my campsite. As you guys know, my wife and I, we like to go camping every now and then. We take our trailer. You guys have seen a couple videos or maybe a video or two about that. That's the same trailer, that's the same 4Runner. We still have the same equipment. That's the one where I build the shower, the outdoor shower. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back and look at that video. Everything's still up and running. So what I'm gonna do on this video is I'm gonna build a generator quiet box. Recently we purchased a generator inverter to run our air conditioning, our lights, you name it, everything on the trailer at the campsite. And even though it's quiet, I want it to be a little quieter so I can respect everybody else around the campsite. We don't necessarily go camping at campsites, campsites, right? We do dispersed camping. We like to stay away from everything, but at the same time I want the generator to be a little quieter. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna build a quiet box, and I have on my table here the first thing I'm gonna start working on, which is this foam, what is it, Foamular NGX. I picked this up from Home Depot. And this should do it. This is gonna be part of the structure, what I'm gonna use to build that quiet box. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna build this. It's gonna be a portable box. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna stay in shape, or it's not gonna be one piece. This is gonna be collapsible. You're gonna see how I'm gonna build this in a minute. So this is what I'm gonna use. It's this is insulation, and it's really light. That's one thing that I wanted to focus on. Instead of building this out of plywood, I wanted to utilize something light. Anyway, so this is going to be my structure part of the box. Now, right here on the table, I have all my tools I'm going to need, and my parts, which everything, by the way, it has to be stainless steel. The nuts, the washers, and the rod. So I went with with stainless steel threaded rod. I'm gonna cut that in pieces. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I have my grinder there with my cut-off wheel. I also have this great stuff, gaps and cracks. I want to use that in a minute. I'm going to show you how I'm going to utilize this. My drill bits, my drill, knives, you name it. All this is going to be, this is all I'm going to use. Well, for now. There's more parts coming tomorrow. I don't have all the parts here today, but I should get the rest of the parts tomorrow. But today we're going to get started, and we're going to go ahead and start working on this. I'm going to show you how we're going to measure this, how big the box is going to be, and before we can start cutting it. All right, so I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut it. All right, guys, so here is basically what we have. This is gonna be the side, the other side, the back side, and the top. Remember, it's gonna be one side, top, the other side, and that's the front side, I'm sorry. So this is the front, because the back side, it will not have anything. It's gonna be open. All right, so this is gonna be the front. Let me fix this right now. So this is gonna be front. Okay, so now, super easy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my blades, box cutter or blades, whatever you wanna call that. And I don't think it should be that difficult. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna use my saw, my electric saw, but I don't think it's gonna be necessary. So let's give it a shot and let's start cutting this. Once I'm done cutting everything, I'm gonna give you the measurements so you guys can build something like this if you guys want to. All right, so let's start cutting. All right guys, I already cut all 4 pieces. This is gonna be the front. This is gonna be one side, the top, the other side. And this is how it's gonna go together. I'm just gonna show it to you before I use the clamps so you guys know how this is coming together. So this is one side. This is the front. I mean, yeah, this is the front. Okay, it's basically building a box. All right, but remember, this box is not gonna stay in one piece because we need to transport this in the trailer or the 4Runner. So it's gonna look something like this, guys. All right, 4 pieces. I mean, yeah, 4 pieces. And the way we're gonna hold this together is like so. We're gonna get one of my, oh man, not in the pool. Anyway, so let me get this piece. Never mind, let me get this right here. Okay, let me figure this out because I'm gonna show you how we're gonna hold all the sides together. Okay, we're gonna be drilling some holes and we're gonna be installing that threaded rod. We're gonna be cutting that into pieces, small pieces. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this. This is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna use what I can. I'm using my chin. But anyway, right there. All right. I gotta use whatever I can, guys. Even my chin. All right, so let's slide this over this way. This is just to hold it together. Oh, I gotta back this out. All right, let me slide this over a little more. Okay, there. Okay. Same thing with the bottom. Let me do this from, I think this side is gonna be good. All right, so that's about right. Okay, now what we're gonna do is should I try to do this bottom part too? Yeah, let's put it on this side here. Okay, and let's slide it over this way a little more. Perfect. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, guys. Remember, this is just to quiet down the generator. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these right here. Maybe I just need to drill some holes. I might not need to. I don't think I need to do that. I don't think I need to hold it from the bottom. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the sides. Maybe I do need the bottom. Okay, let me try to flip this over. Hopefully I can without messing it up. There it is. Okay, much better. Much better. Okay. So what I need to do here, guys, is I need to drill some holes. And the holes I'm gonna be drilling here is gonna be for the rod. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the rod about 3 inches. Remember, this is a 1-inch thick material. So I wanna go at least 3 inches. Oh, maybe, yeah, 3 inches. And I wanna go at least, what is it? A 1 inch, I like 1 inch and a half, 1 inch and a half deep into this material. So 1.5 inches plus another inch, that's gonna be 2.5, and it's gonna be coming out about 1/2 inch, enough to put the nut on. All right, so I think this is good. So let's go ahead and start drilling holes. All right, guys, so this rod here, it's stainless steel. Like I said, you need to have everything stainless steel just in case it rains on you while camping and this gets wet. This will not get damaged. All the hardware needs to be stainless steel. So what I have here is a 1/4 inch rod by 36 inch. It's gonna be, again, stainless steel. So I'm gonna cut pieces, 3-inch pieces right here. I'm not sure how many I can get, maybe 12. And I think that's gonna be just enough for what I need. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting my rod. Then we're gonna start drilling. All right, guys, I already cut all my pieces. Like I said, these are 3 inches long. And that should be enough for what I need. This is gonna be about as much as I want sticking out of the side here. And we have about 1.5 inches to maybe 1.5 inches to 1.5 inches to 1.75 inches going down into the side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick and choose areas here, the locations. Let's see how many I have. I think I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I have 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so I have 12. I'm gonna pick and choose 12 anchor points. What I'm thinking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so it's gonna be 3 on the side, 2 on top, and then 2 on each side. I think that should be enough. All right, so let's go ahead and start drilling the holes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit bigger, a little larger than the drill size, than the drill bit size, than the, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go a little larger than this diameter so I can have enough room around my threaded rod to inject some of that great stuff. You guys are gonna see it. It's gonna be a hole. Let me show you right here really quick what I have in mind, because I haven't done this. This is gonna be the first time doing this, guys. So this is basically what I want to do. I want to drill this like so, and then I want to go like that deep, and then I'm gonna go ahead and inject some of that foam in there, and I'm gonna let it cure until tomorrow, because that takes about 8 hours to harden. So that's the plan. I don't want to go any bigger than that, because the walls are gonna get weaker. So I think that's gonna be plenty right there. All right, so I just need to know how deep I need to go first. So let me get one of these pieces here. So let's pretend this one is the side and this is the top. Let's pretend that's what we have. And I think if we go a little further down, about right there, I think. Let's see. I think that's enough. We have about a ½ an inch sticking out, and we have about, I want to say 2 inches down below that. We could go a little deeper if we wanted to. See, this one here already has the nut on it. Okay, so we're gonna go a little deeper than that. Just one bit more. All right, so how about there? Remember, I'm gonna have a washer up here on the top. I also have a washer there, which is gonna be perfect. All right, so I'm gonna get a piece of tape, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see how deep I went with my drill bit, and then I'm gonna get a piece of tape, and that's gonna be my mark. And I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling out the holes. So let me go get the tape. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I already marked out my locations, total of 12 anchors. I have my tape already marked here. So now it's time to start drilling. But you know what I'm gonna do first? I need to make sure that I'm gonna stay inside. I don't wanna go too crazy, because I don't have much room for mistakes. There you go. I'm gonna do this. Same thing here. Same thing on this side. Might as well just do this one on this side. Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's get drilling. It's getting dark on me. Okay. So let's pick the center, the middle. Keep it straight, as straight as possible. So let's test this out. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go a little further down. Where are we with my measurement? Yeah, see, I need to go a little more down. Okay, that's one. That's one. All right, guys, so this is the idea, basically, right? This is the, what is it? This is one of the sides, and this is gonna be, these are gonna be the anchors from the top. And that's about as much as I need sticking out, because I need the most I can get down here, anchored to the bottom. So I'm gonna use this piece to do that. I'm gonna use this piece as a template. See how deep I want to go, like right there. Now, let's see how this works, guys. So basically the plan is to do this. Okay, so basically the plan is to wipe this down and clean it up. You know, work it in there. Work it in there. Like so. Okay, so there it is. There's the first one, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do the second one here. So this is gonna be the second one right here. Again, I'm gonna use this. Not sure if you're seeing this, but okay. Okay, so that's that. Okay. That's that right there. Perfect. So I'm just gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna inject some of this stuff in there. Okay, there. And I'm gonna stuff it in there. Not sure if this is gonna work, guys, but I have a feeling that it will. I have a feeling that it will. Let's see. Let's turn this around this way. And let's do this one. That's about as high as I want it. Just enough to be able to put the nut in there. Okay. So, ooh, that was a good one, guys. That was a good one. Let's pack it in there. Let's wiggle it around. Get rid of all the bubbles. All right. I'm gonna let it dry. So this is basically the plan, guys, right here. It takes about 15 minutes to dry, but I'm gonna let it dry overnight. 8 hours is optimum for this thing to dry really well. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my blade and I'm gonna cut the excess stuff out of there, and it's gonna be flush. So yeah, so this is how I'm gonna do with the rest of the panels, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we're gonna finish the box. I'm gonna have a few more things coming tomorrow so we can finish it 100%, and we're gonna go ahead and test it. We're gonna do a before and after sound test. I don't have the equipment to test the decibels, but at least the camera or my mic is gonna capture the sound. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, so it's the next day, and let me show you how these looks like. I already cleaned them up a little bit on this one here. This is one of the sides, and this is how it looks like right here. And as you can see, they're in there. Those studs are in there. I gotta clean up the threads. I'm not sure if the nut itself is gonna clean it up, but yeah, this is how it's gonna look. I need to clean up a little bit more of this excess glue, I'm gonna show you how it looks before I clean up the sides here. See this big old bubble here? So what I do is, what I did was this. Just shave it off like so. Like that. And then you just break it off. Just like that. And again, you want to clean most of this stuff here because you want the top part to be as flat as possible, so there are no gaps on the top here. Anyway, so this is basically what I'm doing here. Now I'm waiting on the rest of the stuff to finish this quiet box. Amazon is running late. Hopefully they will be here with my other items I need to finish this project today, because I want to finish this today. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna use my nuts here to clean the threads up. Clean them up right here. Hopefully the nut itself is gonna be able to clean it up. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to run a wire brush on the threads to clean them up. All right, guys, I cleaned up all my threads with my wire brush, my wheel, because there was a little bit of that glue on top of it, and my nuts were not threading on. So let me show you what we're gonna do here. This is one side. Obviously, this is the front. I have this one labeled as up and right. So this one goes on this side. This one goes on this side, like so. And what I'm gonna do is this. This is the front, and we need to have this like this. And these studs are gonna go into those holes, remember? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is, I have some washers here. Remember, everything is stainless steel. We don't want to have regular anything as far as hardware. We don't want to have anything regular here, because it will corrode, and that's not good. Now, if I was just putting it together and just leaving it for good, leaving them on for good, then that wouldn't be a big deal. But let me see, let me get you on this side so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, right there. Okay, can you see now? So this is it right there, right there. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side over here. So let's put it like this. And then this is gonna be the side. And this is gonna be, let me see, right there. Same thing, let's get a couple of these washers and nuts. I'm gonna do this. Let me see, you can watch what I'm doing. So it's not gonna be super tight for now, because I want to make sure that every hole lines up. Oh man, I lost one of my washers. That's fine. Okay, right there. Let me get the washer right here. Same thing on the bottom. Maybe in the future I'm gonna get wing nuts instead of this. When I went to Home Depot to get all the parts for this, they didn't have any wing nuts, so I just ended up getting the regular. This one here at the bottom needs a little bit more cleaning because it's a little tight. Anyway, right there. Now the top, let me bring the top. So this is the top right here. Let me see, where is it? No, never mind, this is not the top. This is the top right here. This is the top. Okay, and this goes towards the top like this. Perfect. Okay, let's give this a try. One there, one there, one here. We have 4 here. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have another 5 nuts for these other ones here. Let me see, can you see what I'm doing here? Let me get you a little higher. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this should take no time to put together when camping, maybe 10 minutes if so. Yeah, next time definitely I'm gonna get wing nuts for this because it's a lot easier. I was going to, like I said, but they didn't have wing nuts at the store. There it is. There it is, guys. So let me show you what, let me give you a closer look. See? And it's super light, guys. It's maybe 3 pounds. Right now it's like super light. And I can just finish right here and call it good. I know this is gonna quiet down my generator enough, a lot more than what it is, but I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna add some deadening to this, deadening material inside, so that is going to quiet down the generator even more. Just that Amazon is running late. Yesterday I told you guys that it was gonna be here early today, but they're not here today. Well, they're supposed to be delivering the rest of my stuff today. I'm also gonna add a fan. You're gonna see how I'm gonna wire the fan. This is gonna be a cooling fan. This is gonna be like the intake for the box. That way, I don't think it's gonna get super hot in there. But yeah, so as soon as I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this today. My plan is to finish it today, but if I don't, I will finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. we are, no, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. We're planning on leaving Friday morning. So we have a lot of things to do still because we want to leave Friday morning. We have the rest of the night tonight and the rest of after work tomorrow to get all these done. But anyway, this is the general idea. All right, so stay tuned. As soon as I get the rest of the parts, we're gonna finish this. Then we're gonna test it. We're gonna test the generator before and after covering the after I cover the generator with this box. See what the difference is. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, guys, it's the next day. My delivery, my Amazon delivery, what got here very late last night, so I couldn't finish it. So we're gonna continue with this generator quiet box, and this is the next thing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I apologize for that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and install one of these fans. This is gonna be a cooling fan. It's not necessary, but it's gonna help somewhat with the airflow inside of the generator box. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of putting it right here in the front, I'm gonna put it on the side. That way all the sound coming from the generator is gonna be from the side, and I can maneuver the box in a way that this hole, it's pointing away from the campsite. If I put it in the front, it's gonna be, most likely it's gonna be facing towards the campsite. Since the back end is exposed, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick a spot here on this side. And remember, all these things, all the stuff I'm using, it's they're coming directly from Amazon. This is nothing fancy. This is just a small little fan. This is about a 5-inch maybe? What is it? Yeah, it's about a 5-inch little fan. It's got 4 speeds. This is gonna be perfect for what I need. And it's it has a USB port. It has a USB plug. The generator has a USB port, so this is gonna be perfect. So the generator is gonna be, I'm sorry for that dog, the neighbor's dog. Anyway, so when the generator is running, this is gonna be running, and this is how I'm gonna power it. All right, so I'm gonna put it on the side, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole on this side. I'm just gonna pick a random hole. I don't want to put it too low just in case it rains. I'm gonna put it up here, just a random hole, and then we're gonna go ahead and install it. And this is gonna go something like that, guys. Something like this. Perfect. Perfect. Just like that. And all I gotta do now is just push my wire through there. I'm gonna use some zip ties to hold it in place, and that's how we're gonna install it. So let's go ahead and start putting the zip ties. All right, guys, the fan is already installed. It's not going anywhere. I might build a little shade or a little something here on top, just in case it rains. I don't want the water going in there, so I might build a little something here. I don't know yet, but I might. All right, next thing to do, I need to take this apart, because the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install all this sound deadening material. This material is used in recording studios for acoustic recordings. So this is gonna quiet down the box even more. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart, and then I'm gonna use my contact cement to glue this onto this. All right, guys, and that's the layout right there. That's all my sound deadening material. I didn't want to cover the whole thing, the whole pieces, the entire pieces, because I don't think it's necessary. Maybe in the future I'll get another pack of these material, and maybe I can fill in the gaps. I don't think I'm gonna need it. So this is the look, this is the layout. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna use my gun. I'm gonna go ahead and put some contact cement here, and you guys are gonna see me how we're gonna attach all these material onto those pieces, and finally we're gonna assemble it and test it. All right, guys, there it is. The contact cement has been applied. It's weird because it's creating holes into the material, but that's okay. It's not that bad. All right, so that's been applied. It needs to be dry to the touch, which already is. And remember, guys, contact cement works only if both pieces are dry to the touch. If it's wet, it's not gonna stick. Right now, I can put my hand on it. It's a little tacky, and that's what we want. So let's go ahead and start applying those pieces on this one here, on this side. I'm gonna put that one right there. And then the next one here. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. And these pieces are not coming off. These are stuck there forever. Simple and easy. No nails, no staples, no screws. Just a little bit of contact cement. All right, guys, and this is how big the stack or the bundle is of all the sides, and it weighs about 8 pounds. I went ahead and sprayed a little bit of paint on them. I don't know, just because. Okay, so we're gonna put it together. Let's see how long it's gonna take us. I'm gonna do real time here. So let's see. I'm not sure if you can see it right there. So let's do real time. Let's see how long it takes us to put it together. Let's go. All right, we're done. Stop. All right, so there it is, guys. 3 minutes and 16 seconds. That's how long it took me to put this together. Right there. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing. Remember, we're not going for the prettiest thing. But will it work though? let's take a look inside and see how the sound deadening material looks inside. Look at this, guys. All right, guys, so let's get the generator started. Let's put a load on it, and let's see what the difference is, how much difference it makes with the quiet box on it, on top of it. All right, guys, I decided to put the generator here. Right now it's not under load. I'm gonna turn my heat gun on, then it's gonna be under load. Then we're gonna hear how loud it sounds. From here, it's about, from here to there is about 5 feet. Let's do it right here. This is about 8 feet from here. It's about 8 feet from you guys to this, and that's how loud it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat gun on so we can put it under load, and so you guys can tell the difference. All right, there it is. So that's how loud it is. It's not that bad. Okay, so let's do the same test with the box. Let's go ahead and bring the box over, and yeah, let's see the difference. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my I'm plugging in my fan first. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna plug in my fan first. It has a USB port here. Let's see. That's on speed number 3. So let's do this. I'm gonna turn my heat gun on. And that's how loud it is, guys. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. The fan is blowing air inside, so that way the generator stays cool. It's significantly louder back here under load, but then when you do this, it quiets down a lot. Right here it's about 30 feet, I want to say. About 20 feet. And it's a lot quieter. Cool. Now, let's see if you can tell the difference, okay? I'm gonna leave the mic here. And again, this is about, I want to say this is gonna be about 15 feet, like about 15 feet away from that box. I'm gonna leave the mic right here with you guys because I want to hear it myself. All right, so the mic is right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it right here. All right, so I'm gonna walk over there, remove the box, and let's see. Let's hear the difference. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did it help? It doesn't help that the sound is echoing against the wall. But anyway, there it is. All right, guys, and here is a quick video of our little getaway my wife and I have the runner there. I have our little home, a little trailer, and I'm gonna show you the quiet house, for the generator. Right now is revved up because it's being used under load, and as you can see, it's very quiet. It's not bad at all. Right now it's being used, but I one more thing I discovered, I can house both of my generators there. I use the big one for when I have the AC running, and when I'm using a lot of appliances or something like that, I'm using the big one. The small one, I just let it run overnight for the fans and stuff like that, and it's really, really quiet, guys. So this thing works. This thing really works. I'm about a 50 foot, maybe 50 foot away from the trailer, and it works perfect. Let me see, let's turn the little fan on. There it is. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you this thing in action. All right, guys, here is another video of the generator quiet box I built. This is not under load. This is just running a couple lights, a fan, something light, and as you can hear, it's very quiet. From back here, it's loud because the exhaust is on this side, but the box is doing its thing, guys. You can hear almost nothing. It's about 60 feet or so, I want to say, from the trailer. And it's very quiet. It works. You need to start building one of these things. All right, guys, so there you have it. It's a simple box that you guys can build at your house till you're at home. It only takes about 3 minutes, 5 minutes tops to put it together. And it's super simple. It works. It quiets down the sound a little bit at least. And that's something I wanted to build for this generator here. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I know I haven't posted anything in a minute, but from here on out, I'm gonna be posting videos of DIY stuff that I do around the house. There's a lot of things I've done and I haven't recorded videos, but I'm gonna start doing now. I'm gonna start doing that now. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, because that's gonna help me a lot. And if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. This is the box, and yeah, simple. Until the next one, guys, peace out.